Hey there YouTube, Miguel here again, making another video, another random video. This video is going to be again about candle magic. So what inspired this video was I was listening to a podcast called Old Style Conjure blogtalkradio.com. It's a long ass title, I know. It's by two workers. One's name is Mark and the other one name is Mama Star or Star Casas. She's an amazing worker. I can't really say too much about Mark. I mean, he's a good guy, really good co-host. But the reason why I say I can't really say too much about him is because I only know him from the Old Style Conjure radio show. Mama Star, I've met in person last year. The first time she came over here to Santa Cruz, California. Woo woo! She's gonna be here again next week. I'm so pumped up because I'm supposed to take two classes of hers. One working with the ancestors, and another one where her book is gonna be released. And she's gonna sign it, and she's gonna go over some of the work. So I'm so pumped up about that. Shout out to Mama Star, you're amazing. Shout out to Old Style Conjure and to you, Mark. You guys are amazing. You guys are badass. So, anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is because they were talking about candle magic with a woman named Jackie. I think your last name is Smith. I'm not sure, but she's the author of Coventry Magic or Coventry Candles. I mean, my bad, Coventry Candles, and I also did some work recently, just the other day, with some candles where I literally almost caught the house on fire. So here's a disclaimer, guys. Not a disclaimer, but I'm just saying, I've been doing this stuff for years and never, I don't know, I guess I don't know, I fucked up. Anyways, so the other day I was doing some work for some stuff. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it literally all went up in flames. So I had a necklace inside a bowl that I had surrounded in a bed of herbs, and then I put the candle on top of the necklace that was surrounded by herbs. Okay, so the first night I do it, I was doing this for 3 nights consecutively. Well, I was gonna do it for as many nights. I had 3 candles that I had dressed, and I was gonna just keep them going until the 3 candles were done, and then the necklace was gonna be charged with the energies and the intention that I wanted. Anyways, so the first night goes good. I leave. These are probably like little 6-inch taper candles, yeah. And the first one goes good and it's cool. I like the second one. And then I go to the movies and I ask my mom to watch it. So my mom and my dad come in my room to, I guess to, I don't know, do laundry or do something like that. Because you have to walk through my room to get to my back room where the laundry's at. Anyways, so they come in my room and they notice that the candle, just like the whole entire bowl pretty much catches on fire, and I mean like catches the whole fucking bowl on fire. The herbs, the necklace, everything. I thought it was gonna be cool. I thought it was gonna be okay, but no. There's even a picture. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to put the picture up. But anyways, it catches everything on fire. I mean, like, so the whole bowl's in like this massive ass flame or whatever, and so I take off my mom and them put out the fire. And then I come home to check on the necklace, and the necklace is in pieces. It was made out of pewter, and dude, it was tore up. I mean, it was in pieces. It was charred. It was melted, and all the herbs are black. The bowl is black. So be careful with your freaking candles, you guys. I mean, even a little bit of the back of the wall, it has a little bit of black on it. It's not that bad, but still, like, I'm surprised it didn't catch the rest of my altar on fire. It was fucking crazy. It was a clay pot, by the way, so I mean it could stand heat, and the whole thing is black now. It looks like it almost cracked too. It was fucking hot, literally, just way too hot. Anyways, be careful with your candles. Watch them at all times. If you're gonna leave, instead of asking people to watch them, just turn them out. It's the safest thing. It's the best thing. So on with the video. The reason why I'm making this video, like I said, was because I want to talk about candle magic. It is amazing. Candles are amazing. And like they were talking, Jackie and Mama Star were talking about it. Mostly Jackie's the one that brought it up. But when it comes to people that feel that tools aren't necessary, and especially a tool as pretty much old school as magic itself, candles. Candles are amazing. I mean, oils are great, herbs are great, and these things totally empower the work. At the minimum, if you can only get a candle, get the candle. If you can't get the oils, if you can't get the herbs, I mean, you know, you have to make a sacrifice you could do without. But make sure you get the candle. The reason why candles are so important and so amazing to me, and Jackie brought this up too, is because you literally get to see the transformation in front of your eyes. You see this thing, and I'm quoting you, Jackie. You see this thing go from a solid to a liquid to a gas. It goes from the candle, from the wax, into the liquid, which is the melting or whatever, and then it goes into a gas because it goes into the air. And so if you think about it, you put your intention out there, you speak your words, you pray over your candle, you carve it, you do whatever you know, if you have the herbs, if you have the oils, you dress it, you anoint it, you do all that. Then you get to watch the candle literally transform in front of your eyes from this physical thing into the spiritual world. And what it does is it creates this vacuum. And I got this idea from another person, and his name is Birch from Sacred Grove in Santa Cruz, California. Another amazing worker. I can't wait to work with him. Birch, someday when I have the money, I am going to buy your classes without a doubt, homie. Thank you for all the help you've given me so far. I'm just giving shout outs to everybody today. So anyways, without a doubt, if you can get any candles, make sure you get a candle that corresponds to your need. If it's white in all-purpose, protection, general, prayer, whatever it is, red, some passion, some protection, again, just really give it a kick to your work. That's the way I think of it anyway. It gives it a lot of strength, it gives it a lot of courage, power, whatever you associate red with. Same thing with all the other colors. Whatever you associate the intention with, if that's the color you want to work with, then work with that color, obviously. Candles are just so important. I was just listening to their podcast, and they're just bringing up so much good stuff. Another thing that Mama Star said that makes a lot of sense, that I guess she got from Dorothy Morrison, is the fact that if you're doing candle work, and let's say that you want to go hit something head on, right? Whatever it is, you could use that however you feel, you interpret that. You want to hit something straight on, whether it's a problem, you want to go right through it. Straight lines. A straight line candle is like a symbolic way of saying you're going straight through that thing. You're not, you're going head on, you're going straight on, So straight lines for candles, if you're going to go hit something straight on, is great. Now let's say you want to surround something. A triangle of 3 is a great thing. So if you want to use all the same colors, if you want to use 3 of the different colors, maybe you want a red to power it up. Maybe you need white to protect yourself. Maybe you need brown for grounding. Whatever the combination you want to use, unless you want to use all 3 of the same colors, because that's cool too. Whatever, it's up to you. Triangle though is really good for like really heating up the work, and for really surrounding whatever the problem might be, to like burn it up, and so that way it has nowhere to go. So those are 2 great techniques that I just learned right now. Thank you, Mama Star. Thank you, Jackie, for that. That's amazing. I'm gonna definitely use it in my work now. And candles are just amazing. Like I said, if you can get a candle, make sure that is one of the first things you get. Be careful. Do not leave them unattended. Always watch your candles. Don't leave them burning by themselves in the room. That's up to you. I'm not telling you to do that. In fact, I'm saying don't do that, because it's dumb. You don't know what could happen. Especially if you ain't got insurance on your house, you're going to be fucked, you guys. Don't do it. Watch your candles. Take care of your candles. Try out this work. Like I said, always put the intention in it, knowing that it's a transformation. Knowing that you get to see this thing, this candle, this energy, all this stuff that you put into this work. You get to see it transform from something physical to something spiritual. And what it does is it creates a vacuum. Fuck, that's what I forgot to say. Sorry, Birch, that's the reason why I brought you up. Is that it's a vacuum. When you put all these things into the air, when you light incense, when you light candles, when you give offerings, it literally over time starts to fade. For the candles and for the incense, you got to see that transformation instantly. You got to see it go from a physical, material thing into the etheric world, into the air, into the spirit, and then it transforms and goes out into the sky, and it disappears from your eyes. What it does is it creates a vacuum, because there was the space that was there. then it dematerializes, I guess if that's the right word. It goes back into the skies, and then what that does is it has to suck something back to replace that space. And so what it'll do is it'll replace it with what you asked for what your intention was. I'm going to make this a 2-part video, so see you in the next one.